Falcons fans, buckle up, because headed into the primetime showdown with the San Francisco 49ers, the Falcons just got not one, but two huge pieces of news that can completely flip this game on its head. Now look, I will say this. Nobody ever wants to see injuries happen in the NFL. That's not what this is about. That's not what this video is about. But the reality is, when you're trying to climb to the top of the NFC, matchups do matter. And this week, the Falcons get some serious help on that front. Now first, it looks like the 49ers will be starting Mac Jones instead of Brock Purdy. And that alone changes the way Atlanta's defense can attack. Then, on top of all of this, All-Pro, we all know about All-Pro linebacker Fred Warner. He won't be playing against the Atlanta Falcons, and his backup is going to be tested against Bijan Robinson and this Falcons run game. Now, this double dose of good news could be the exact break that the Falcons need to move to 4-2 and come out of their toughest part of their schedule, sitting at the top of the NFC. I also will say this, there's like a half good news, so 2.5 doses of good news that I'll tell you about toward the end of the video. So let's break all of this down right now. Now let's start with the quarterback situation. Reports are pointing towards Mac Jones getting the start for San Francisco 49ers against the Atlanta Falcons. Now don't get me wrong, Mac Jones is actually a very solid quarterback. He's been accurate, he's been efficient, and he can run an offense. But from a matchup standpoint, the Falcons would much rather see him than Brock Purdy. And here's why. Purdy's ability to extend plays outside the pocket has been a nightmare for defenses. And that's the exact type of quarterback who has given Atlanta problems in the past. Think Baker Mayfield, think Marcus Mariota. Both guys use their mobility to create chaos and punish Atlanta with that aggressive blitzes. Now, Mac Jones, that's not his game. He's a pocket passer, he trusts the pocket, he relies on timing, and he's not the kind of guy that's going to run around and make a play out of nothing. And that plays right into Jeff Ulbricht's defensive philosophy. Atlanta blitzes at one of the highest rates in the league. And if they can pin Mac in that pocket, he's going to struggle. Now the bottom line is, facing Mac Jones instead of Brock Purdy gives Atlanta a much better chance to dictate the game defensively. Still going to be tough. Mac Jones is a baller, but still, it gives them an opportunity to dictate the game and play the game on their terms, which is blitzing the heck out of everyone. Now, let's get to the second piece of good news. And again, I'll say it. Nobody celebrates injuries. But the reality is, Fred Warner, arguably the best linebacker in football, won't be suiting up against the Atlanta Falcons, and that is a huge break for their offense. Instead, Tatum Bethune is going to be wearing the green dot, calling plays, and trying to slow down Bijan Robinson and Tyler Allgeier. Now, Bethune is no pushover. He's actually pretty good. He's physical, he's scrappy, and he's shown flashes with the Pro Football Focus grade hovering around that 59 overall, but his weaknesses are exactly what Atlanta's offense thrives on. He's a little undersized, his tackling strength is inconsistent, and he doesn't have elite top-end speed. And that is dangerous. That's a dangerous matchup against the Falcons, who basically has this outside running scheme. Bijan Robinson doesn't just hit the first lane he sees. He thrives on cutbacks and making defenders miss in space. And if Bethune can't consistently cover ground sideline to sideline, it could be opening the floodgates for another huge day on the ground for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the game plan or the formula, it gets really exciting if I'm an Atlanta fan. If the 49ers can't stop Atlanta's outside zone with Bethune in the middle, I fully expect another 170-plus yard rushing day. And here's the key stat. In every single game Atlanta has won this season, they've rushed for over, 150-plus yards and controlled the clock. And when the Falcons pound the rock, keep Michael Penix Jr. comfortable, and dominate time of possession, they win, period. So if the Falcons run wild again, it's going to be a long night for San Francisco. And if Atlanta can come out of this game at 4-2, not only will it be a huge statement, but it will also mean that they have survived their toughest part of their schedule, still at the top of that NFC conversation. So Falcons fans, that is your double dose of good news. But wait, there's more. Darnell Mooney was practicing this week. He's back, I think. And if he can be back, that adds another level to this Atlanta Falcons offense. Not only are they going to be able to run the ball at a high clip, but when it comes to trying to beat man, because most of these defenses will try to play man to stop the run, you get your best man beater back, who will also make this offense way more explosive down the pipe. So win, it's good news playing against an injured 49ers team, but it's also additional good news getting Darnell Mooney back, who practiced. I think he was limited on Wednesday, but I think he was full go on Thursday. So that's a win. So what do you think? Does starting Mac Jones really change the matchup much for the 49ers? And did you see Bijan Robinson in the run game exploding against the Warner-less 49ers? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.